Here's a picture for one of her birthdays. I was visiting my sister in LA and we were at a Mexican restaurant and she had a couple margaritas and so we were making funny faces to the camera. There's her shaving party. She's shaved 24 in the back of her head before she shaved the rest of her head. That was awesome. They had a wine night. They made it kind of a celebration that she didn't need hair to look beautiful. She does look really beautiful. Well, I Instagrammed this one after she passed, and I feel like this picture says a lot. She was always watching over me and smiling and making me smile, and I was a little nugget.
Paige Nielsen's mom always encouraged her to follow her dreams. The Lincoln, Nebraska native grew up attending Husker soccer camps, wanted to follow in the steps of North Carolina stars like Mia Hamm. Now, she's in her 4th year of that dream turned reality.
Husker fans, let's show some support for one of our own, Lincoln native, Paige Nielsen.
Never was there a more evident outpouring of support than the captain's homecoming game at Nebraska, where hundreds of family members and friends honored and celebrated her mom's life. Kathy passed away this summer after battling stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma for the 2nd time.
To get a chance first to go back to my hometown and play on a new stadium in front of all my family, it's an amazing feeling. They've been supporting me ever since I was a young child with playing soccer, and now they get to see me at my dream school doing what I love with my other second family. It couldn't have went better. I was first worried that it could be overwhelming, but they did a good job honoring my mom, and we won. That's never bad, and it was a good trip.
The team dedicated the 2015 season to Kathy. Teammates honor Kathy's memory and support Paige by writing "PlayForKathy" on their arms before every game.
I write it on my wrist tape every game, "PlayForKathy," and it's just kind of a cool thing. If a game's not going well or if I'm not playing well and you kind of look down and see that, you realize like we gotta work hard and win for Kathy.
But I think the inward manifestation, which obviously is the most critical, the most powerful, is the love and affection the kids have for each other. And I think any coach will tell you, in all the great teams they've coached, it was this bond about these kids playing for each other that made such a big difference in their seasons.
6 of my teammates actually flew to the service for my mom's funeral.
And I remember, sitting in the auditorium at the service, and right after the service, she was greeting her family members, and I kind of walked up behind her, and as soon as she turned around and saw my face, she just, I could just see it meant a lot to her that I was there, and it was really nice.
That effort alone said to me that I was going to be okay. This here is definitely my second family. It's cool to see that they all knew her and grew a relationship with her, and they know that she kind of shines through me, and I think that's the most important thing.
I think it's pretty amazing that we're dedicating our season to her. She was an amazing woman, and Paige is just as strong and as independent as she was.
Kathy was a single mother of 4 who exemplified positivity and instilled a hard work ethic in her kids. She not only inspired Paige, but was also loved by the entire Carolina soccer family.
She comes into every meeting, every social event with a huge smile on her face. Everyone knows when she walks in, and she's this 5'2", little short woman, but she's a very beautiful, powerful woman because she's faced a lot of adversity, and she doesn't show it. She doesn't burden others with what's happened in her life. She just lives on with this positive energy and says you can do anything you put your mind to. And she was also a glue to our family, a glue to our class. Every one of my teammates loved her, and gave them huge hugs after the games, and that does, I definitely feel that lives on through me. I actually had a classmate ask me yesterday, like, how can you be so positive with the worst day of my life? Like, nothing was going right for me, and they were still like, wow, like, you're still positive, how can you be? And I was like, well, I'm alive, I still have my limbs, and it's a great day. And so, yeah, I think that's very cool that she still lives on.
Paige is her mother's daughter, and I know her mother could already see this. Paige is a chip off the old block. I mean, she's going to be a lot like her mother. She's going to be fiercely independent. She's going to be self-sufficient and self-sustaining.
She always talks about the example her mom set and how hard she always worked and how she kind of set huge goals for herself and went after those. And that's definitely something Paige does both in soccer and school. Our team has these core values. There's like 12 of them, and one of them is positive, and every time at the end of the season we talk about them and vote on them, and every time I see the positive core value I think of Paige right away. And not just with how she's reacted to all the hard stuff she's gone through, but just in everything. Like, no matter what we're doing, she always has a positive outlook on it, and that's really awesome to have in a teammate and a leader.
She also said this quote that I live and die by, which is, everything in life gives you an opportunity, whether good or bad, it's an opportunity to learn and grow from. And I think we all have our roller coasters, and just keeping that quote in mind, nothing's ever bad, you can always learn from something. And I think that's where I got to where I am today.
Not many people know this, but she had an internship in New York this summer, and she literally worked from 6 a.m. to like 8 p.m. And our summer packet takes 4 or 5 hours. So running and technical work and everything that goes into being ready to play at this program. And she literally got up at 3 or 4 in the morning every morning to do that. So after going through everything she went through the summer with her mom, and then her internship, and then to train her butt off all summer, it's amazing. It's really inspirational.
Paige's encouraging outlook on life allows her to be a beacon of hope in her friends' lives. She turned her struggle into her strength. In 2012, Anson Dorrance's wife, Melissa, faced serious health challenges. When the Tar Heels advanced to the national championship game, they were going to win for Melissa.
She's always asking how Melissa's doing, and I can really talk to Paige about it because, you know, when the days are darkest, you want to be able to talk to someone about it, and you'd rather talk to someone that's had a similar experience. I can tell her honestly, and I can tell her how I'm feeling because she's gone through it and understands perfectly what I would share.
He just lost his mom a couple of months ago as well, and so he's kind of been through a lot and everything with his wife. He's definitely like a father figure and a coach, so it's really cool.
When Melissa's struggling, Paige will know and she will ask me, and it's a good feeling to be cared for. Paige walks her talk. She is just a wonderfully caring and sensitive young woman in the most positive way.
We don't take anything for granted, and we both see that from each other, and we hope to help others see that life in that perspective, and we're always smiling.
I recently lost my grandfather, and it was pretty hard for me, and you know, she was there to help me get through that and let me know I wasn't alone. So just kind of, you know, being a true friend and a good leader has really helped a lot.
My biggest passion in life is to inspire others and hope they can reach their fullest potential. I get frustrated when people have the resources and all of this potential but don't do everything they can to reach it. Just because my mom worked so hard for us, I wanted to give back, and I wanted to do everything I could and take advantage of what she gave me to help the world. And I think little things like that to inspire others do help. And it does get people on their way, you know. The way you live your life can help in many ways if you live it positive, if you basically carry their character with you. And yeah, and they'll never stop loving you, so.